Live! What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to your favorite nerdy podcast, the 73rd episode of that podcast. We are here every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Hit that like button for us, smash it, subscribe. You know the deal while you're catching us live or on the replay. And that podcast, of course, our name being ComicXWeeb. New Year's. I'm your co-host James, aka Comics for Cheap, aka hashtag send it to James, aka if you eat ass, have a mint handy. And I got my co-host here with me.
It's your boy Chris, aka Dino. It's a new year, but it's the same old hit me with that music, brother. Black Santa, aka, you know what? I'm feeling, you know what? I'm gonna come off the top of my head. I'm gonna be the Riddler today. I'm gonna call on top of my head because I'm reading a lot of Batman. So, all right, here we go. I'm gonna hit you with a riddle real quick. It's coming on top of the head, so y'all gotta bear with me. Let me see. All right, I got one. I think I'm gonna go with it. The man who makes it doesn't want it. The man who wants it doesn't use it. The man who uses it doesn't even know he has it. What would that be? And while you think about that, AKA super cold. What? God, it's the new year, and your boy gonna be hitting y'all with some fire. Water.
Oh yeah.
Bye. Nobody unsullied another year. But we gonna get them now. We gonna get them. It's a whole new year, bro. Trust me, we gonna get those sponsors, bro. We coming. But yeah.
Another year. Another empty list of sponsors for our show.
Why you say it like that? That's so depressing.
Yeah, that's right. New year, new me. I'm gonna be worse. So just watch out for that.
Yeah.
What's up, Vinyl Dragons in the house already? What's going on? He says, "What is up, fellas? It's a new year, but you still got to take your fiesta to Big Daddy Green's Pizza showed up." Man. So yeah, 73rd episode. We're here every Tuesday night. We appreciate y'all hanging with us. We are very silly. We talk about everything pop culture, but especially comic books, movies, and anime. I'm gonna kick it off with a little story today, Chris. Just a little one.
Did you think of the answer?
I have no idea. What could it be? Tell us, Sir Black Santa Riddler.
All right. It is a coffin.
Yeah. It's a good one. Not good enough to stump Bruce Wayne, but it's a good one.
Nah, Bruce would have probably figured out because, he Batman. But you know what? It's all good, though. I would have hit him with something else, that Black Santa. But anyway, what's that story? I want to hear this story.
Bruce Wayne is like, with enough prep time, I could solve any riddle.
I could solve anything. I'm Batman.
Meanwhile, he's just Googling the fucking riddle. It's just the same.
Yeah.
That's not prep time. That's Google, Batman. What the fuck are you doing?
Damn it, Batman. Well, I made it off the top of my head, so I would hope Google don't have that answer, but who knows? Google has everything.
All right. So I got a tiny funny story I shared on Instagram earlier, but this shit cracked me up. It happened earlier today. So I'm at the gym. We're in the on the court or whatever. The dude's sitting on the little bleacher part. He's trying to open this mint, right? Mm-hmm. And he's like fiddling with it. And then he finally gets it open, but the mint pops out onto the floor, rolls around a little bit, comes to a stop. He's like, "Oh no!" Jumps up, goes to grab it. He's like, "But you know what? It's all good." Dust it off. He's like, "I eat ass." And he pops it in his mouth and then goes back to the court.
I eat ass? What? Yo, homie, what the? Yo, bruh.
I was like, what the fuck did I just witness? First of all? But second of all, I was like, no wonder this man needs a mint.
right. Yeah, let me get you another mint, bro. You eat that, bro? What?
I ain't playing close defense on this dude.
For real, yeah. For real.
Shit, but that shit had me rolling. I was laughing so fucking hard because I feel like I was one of the few people that like saw what was happening, even though there's like a bunch of people in the gym. Were like, I watched the whole thing start to fit. I was like, bro, what the fuck? It's just, what did I just witness? Like, that was just absolutely absurd. But it was hilarious, and I felt like I should share it. All right, what do you want to kick off with, Chris?
Oh man, let's do the usual, man. Let's hit up the sports real quick.
Gotta hit up the sports.
We gotta give praise to them Giants for getting in for the first time since 2016. The Giants, the G-Men, back in the playoffs. New York, baby. Even though we play in the stadiums in New Jersey, it still makes no sense. But New York, baby.
Well, yeah, where are they gonna put a stadium?
It's kind of dumb though. Like, you get rid of the New York Jets and you make the Jets the New York. I mean, you get rid of the New Jersey Jets, you make it the New York Jets. But yet both teams, we still play at MetLife and it's still in New Jersey.
Right? Yeah.
So dumb. It was so dumb.
Yeah.
Like,
everyone's like, "Oh,
I'm sorry, that stadium should be moved somewhere in New York."
And everyone's like, "Oh, it's just a train ride away," but like, it's in New Jersey.
Yes. Right.
So it's not a train that you want to take. You know what I mean? Like, you're in Manhattan, you're in New York or whatever. You're like, New Jersey. Oh.
Exactly.
Like, you couldn't even move that shit to Long Island? Like, come on, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You take your dumps and put them in New Jersey. I don't want to fucking
It's ridiculous. But yeah, do they call the stadium the G Spot or what's up with that?
The name of the stadium?
Yeah, if they're the G-Men, do they play at the G-Spot?
No, we play at MetLife. It's called MetLife Stadium.
Oh, okay.
It should be something like that. Need to change it up or something. I don't freaking know. But
well, I don't know, because the Browns have like 4 different fucking mascots / names for their fans and shit. So I just wondered if, the Giants were the same way. They need to incorporate G-Spot somehow into their fandom on the field, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you imagine Chris Collinsworth announcing that shit? Here's a spot. This is the G Spot.
The G Spot?
Bro, he does be saying some self stuff all the time, though. You can't lie. He be saying some of the most pause-worthy shit on live TV, where it's just like, bro, what are you talking about? They're like, here's a defense that just doesn't stop coming all over them. Like, what?
Like, oh my God. Boy, he is so hard right now. God, I'm hard too. What? What? Like, damn, what the hell are we talking? Are we still talking about football?
Yeah, for real. Sometimes I do wonder. It's like, oh my God. Yeah, so the G-Men got it done there and there. Brady got it done. Oh my God.
I got a guy at my job who's a giant Carolina fan. Oh my God, was he so upset? And his whole thing, I swear to God, he would be the lantern. He would be a Blue Lantern because he is all about hope. Mm-hmm. But oh my God, that hope was damn near drained out of his soul. He was like, the one damn game Tom Brady and Mike Evans finally have that game. This man throws for 400. Mike goes for like damn near 300. He catches like 3 touchdowns. They had the best game offensively of the whole year against us when it mattered the most. He was so angry.
Bro, it was one of those, I can't believe what we're watching right now. Like, I can and I can't, because I mean, it was about time that Tom Brady found a rhythm. Well, let's be real. It's been a minute since he got in rhythm and started really cranking them. But at the same time, it was just like, really, to the Panthers, like, because I'm a Panthers fan too, so it was like, really, to the Panthers when the playoffs on the line. I was like, of course, this would be the game that just Evans would be all over the place, lighting them up, and the Panthers just didn't show up to play at all. So, but it's cool. Good for Tom Brady. I'm glad he spent Christmas alone. I mean, excuse me.
There we go. Oh, like, I know they got to be something else today. I know he ain't just going to be something else now. Come on now. They got to be something. Where's that snarkiness? There it is. There it is. He got to spin it alone.
No, yeah. Alone. Nah, people were giving him shit about like he posted a picture with his kid or something, and they were giving him shit about it. I was like, bro, you can't even post a picture with your own child no more. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly. I mean, Brady got to do it every once in a while. He barely know their names, but he got to do it every once in a while. God, he couldn't just post of his real children, the footballs and the rings. He couldn't do that. He had to do something. That'd be
he posted that picture just so he could remember what they look like.
Yeah, because his real Christmas card is him sitting around the table smiling with his rings at each table. Like his rings got their own plate, and they're just sitting around their dinner table, and he's just smiling like me and my children, and he's just all happy and shit.
That's stupid.
Oh god,
his rings got their own plate. That's ridiculous.
They got their own plate.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I don't think there was anything else super crazy.
I gotta say this too.
As far as
Ron Rivera, you're a fucking idiot.
Here we go.
The head coach of the Commanders. It's hard for me not to say what
Commandos.
They used to be. No, they used to be the former name. So the Commanders, the head coach Ron Rivera. Jesus, dude, this man after they lost their game, they was like. He didn't know his team was on the verge of being eliminated. He was like, we can be eliminated? How do you not know that?
Well, he probably didn't give a fuck.
Player kind of slide, but you're the head coach. That is exactly what you're paid for. If you want to know what a head coach is paid for, preparation and understanding what's next. That is what a head coach is paid for. And this man did not know his team could be eliminated. Talking about later on, he's awesome. I was just focused on this one game. When you're that's why your team sucks.
Yeah.
And then look what happened. They got eliminated later on
I mean, everyone knew Washington was going to get eliminated. I mean, let's be real.
Of course, but still, as a head coach, like honestly,
yeah,
that's one of those things where you don't even say that out loud. You just keep that in your head, even if you didn't know it. You just play along and you just continue to answer the questions. But like, he had to. We could be eliminated. Yeah, coach. How the hell you not
coach?
Yo.
Oh, I know what else I gotta mention. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me talk to this Chiefs kicker, because I swear to God, this motherfucker needs to be fired. He needed to be fired 2 weeks ago when he pulled this shit. He needs to be fucking fired. Yo, dude, if I was Mahomes, I would be straight trashing this dude to the media. I don't give a fuck.
They still won the game, though, right?
Or not. Yeah, they won the game, but no thanks to him. I guess he did make the field goal and whatever. But no thanks to him, bro. They could have won it fair, like... Bro, I would be...
Because wasn't it like a 41-yarder he missed?
Yeah, it was another
that's
ridiculous, no excuse fucking kick. That is just like, this dude cannot kick.
Yep.
Why don't we call Lionel Messi or something? You know what I mean? Like, bro can kick. Get someone who can kick the fucking ball, bro. Like, this is just ridiculous at this point. Like, if I was Patrick Mahomes, I would light this dude up to the media, whether he's a teammate of mine or not. I'd just be like, bro, you want to know something? This dude is trash.
Oh my God!
They'd ask him some completely different questions.
Yeah. I was talking about that. He's like, you know what? This guy's trash. Who's trash? Our kicker. What? Because they're not even nowhere near that question. They're like, what is he talking about?
This is trash, bro. Like, just like him. And then there was another one. There was someone else that I was like, I cannot believe he also just missed this fucking kick. I can't. Oh, who was it? There was two this week though, but I was like, I cannot fucking believe it. I don't know who it was, but I'm also just going to throw this out there that the 49ers look like they could possibly win the fucking Super Bowl.
But here's the thing. The 49ers, if they had, and again, Purdy's playing pretty damn well, but, he's playing good enough. I'll say that. But if they had a legit quarterback, then the 49ers would be the best team in the league. I truly believe that. They might not have the best, firepower. They might not necessarily have the best defense, but that team constructed and how it is, I think is the best team in the NFL.
Best defense.
The only thing they're missing is a legit quarterback. I think that's all they're missing.
Do they not have? I thought they had like the number one defense right now.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying when you actually look at it, I know what's
okay.
great to understand. When you actually look at it, there's thing. But I'm saying just a pure team that is hands down the best overall team to me in the NFL. The only thing they don't have is that fire. Like if Patrick Mahomes was on that team or Aaron Rodgers was on that team legitly, I'll be like, yeah, that's the best team in the NFL.
Gotcha. Yeah. I was amused.
How their kid's going to do when they get to the playoffs. That's my biggest thing. This is his first time in the playoffs, so
it is a completely different animal in the playoffs than it is. So, I was even talking. Well, actually, because they were saying some shit for the NHL, which a little off topic, but they were talking about this young kid, only 2 years in the game or whatever. He produces so well in the regular season and can't score a point in the playoffs. I was like, motherfucker, he just don't know.
Last year especially?
No, it's just some kid. I don't even know who they. Yeah, so I think he's on the Carolina Hurricanes that they were talking about in particular. So I was just like, well, yeah, he just doesn't know. Like he's only 2 years in. He's only been to 1 playoffs. He don't know that like during the regular season, you're playing to last through the regular season. During the playoffs, you don't give a fuck if that's your last game or not. You're fucking going balls to the wall, all out. It don't matter. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely a completely different game, and that's I think across all sports, NBA, NFL, NHL doesn't matter. Once it's the finals, it's who cares? I don't care if I get hurt. You're sacrificing everything. You're coming after someone. It don't fucking matter. You're putting it all on the line because if you don't, you're running risk of being called soft by Kobe. You know what I mean? Kobe out there in the spirit world, he's like soft.
Yeah. And it still hurts your soul. You still know deep down Kobe just said that.
Yeah. Damn, Vinyl Jacket says that you haven't seen the close-ups of Rivera on the sideline. He's clearly playing Candy Crush on his phone.
He's just sitting there. I can see it. I'm like literally picturing in my head. The camera's not looking the way he knows.
Swipe.
He's sitting there. Yes, I got it. They're like, Coach, we just got an interception. Oh yeah. Yeah. Damn.
I was watching that 49ers Raiders game, and I was teasing this one dude I know, he's a huge 49ers fan. And so I was teasing him that without Derek Carr, now the Raiders were just gonna whoop their ass. And like this shit was like close enough where I just kept teasing. I'm like, Derek Carr who? Derek Carr who?
Yeah, man, they almost lost it, but that team is so good, man. Like we said earlier, that's a good team. So they're still gonna be a thing, man. If Purdy don't really mess up, that's gonna be they're gonna be tough to take out. And they got a shot. They definitely got a shot. So man, it's gonna be some good playoffs. But no, but one more thing real fast. What you were saying though is 100% true. When the playoffs start, everything changes. It's just like in the NBA. A team can have that number 1 seed, don't mean they're the best team, and it definitely don't mean they're the one to worry about. That's why there was so many years where LeBron in Miami, Chicago might have the number 1 seed, or Indiana might have the number 1 seed, and you knew deep down, they're gonna lose as soon as they go to Miami. And it was so funny because it was like one year Indiana destroyed Miami in the regular season. They had like a 3-1 lead or something like that. They won 3 games, lost only 1, and Miami basically swept them. And it's exactly what I figured was going to happen. Because it's like when the playoffs start, it's going to be a whole different animal.
Right.
And these guys do not know it's going to be a whole different thing. And that's what it comes down to. Whole different thing.
Yeah. And just experience in the offseason as well. Just knowing what to expect and what to prep for. Because, the coach can only tell you so much. You know what I mean? Yeah. These players, especially coming right out 22, 23, you're listening to your coach telling you it's a completely different thing. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? We're just playing basketball. We're playing whatever. We're playing basketball, football. What the fuck are you talking about? And then until you actually experience it,
It's so much more intense. Your fans are going more crazy. Everything, the atmosphere, the attention, all of it's dialed up to 100. And you got to be prepared for it and ready for it. It's what it comes down to.
And last thing we got to talk about sports-wise is my dude, DeMar. What's his last name again? I'm sorry.
DeMar Hamlin.
Hamlin. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, we're just hoping that he's okay.
We are.
He went down, and 5 minutes into the first quarter of the Bills game last night with a heart attack.
Yeah.
And absolutely insane. Like 24 years old, this dude took a hit that didn't look like vicious, anything out of the ordinary, really, of physical football, and collapsed on the field, and they had to administer CPR, and he's still in critical condition, apparently, with breathing tube and everything at the hospital. So we're really hoping he pulls through. But some positive light shed onto it is his charity. He had like a little GoFundMe charity thing set up from when he was in college, and to give out toys and stuff to the community.
Yeah.
Which was like around, I think it was chilling around 2,000. It got shared by the Cincinnati and Bills fans, and it hit 1 million within hours.
Good
within
job.
Hours. That was crazy. So so what happens with the money, is just whether it's continued to be donated or it goes to help the family in this time of need. I'm all for that. I thought that was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Props to Cincinnati for that too. Really good on them, because they had no reason to do that. Really good on them too.
Mm-hmm, for sure. So I think Cincinnati even they lit up their city with blue and red at night.
It looked really cool. Unfortunately, for such a sad situation, but yeah, it looked really cool.
And then also Hamlin's jersey sales have gone through the roof. Like the NFL can't keep up with his jersey sales right now. So all good, all positive light things. We're just really hoping that Hamlin pulls through. And then I don't even know like what they're gonna do with that game or how it's gonna play into the season ? But it was I think the right call to postpone at least, maybe even cancel. I don't know what they're gonna do, but postpone at least that game.
Because part of me feels they might just have to just cancel it, because I just don't know how they're going to play this game again. They might just have to cancel it. I don't know how that works, but I guess it would just be no team gets any loss at all. They just go on.
Oh, shit. Vinyl Dragon says that GoFundMe is at like 4 million now. So when I checked last night, it had just broken 1 million. It was at like 1,050,000 or something, and I was like, that's insane. So being at 4 million,
that is very insane. So that's
crazy.
That's crazy.
But yeah, if you cancel the game, then now this is at risk of sounding insensitive, right? So just kind of sidelining, we do feel bad for Hamlin. We hope he recovers, everything like that. Yeah. Now into like the actual logistics of how to recover from the game or recover this game, right? Like, so if they cancel the game, how does that go into? But not even about the refunding the stadium. I'm sure they'll figure that out, send everyone a ticket or something for next season or this whatever. I don't know, something. I'm sure they'll figure that out. But what for the stats of the season, like the rankings, your score and everything, but just how do you?
Well, luckily for each team, they're basically in the playoffs, so it's not a thing where the loss kicked them out. I'm pretty sure Cincinnati's in the playoffs now.
So they were both in no matter what happened. The outcome.
Yeah, well, the Chiefs definitely. I mean, not Chiefs. The Bills definitely, because they were fighting with the Chiefs for the number 1 seed. So they're already in. And I'm pretty sure the Bengals are in, because I know they got like 10 or 11 wins. So I'm pretty sure they're in. So luckily that scenario is not a problem, but it will deal with seeding. So I guess, again, if you just flat out cancel it, it would just move on with that game as if it never happened, and each team will still have their exact record. And then next week they would just get whatever if they both win.
We'll call it a tie, maybe, like put it as a tie.
So do you? I mean, because even if you do that, so they each get 1-1 in the tie area, but I don't think that would still change anything. In terms of, it wouldn't make anything better for either of them with seeding, no matter what, because the tie ain't gonna help in either one of them.
Right.
So if you
I'm just wondering,
you don't give them anything, it would basically still be the same thing.
Yeah.
Because if the Chiefs was to win next week, and the Bills win next week, I don't even know who each of them play. But if they both was to win their games, then even if it's a tie or whether nothing's there, it would still go to the Chiefs because they just won, and they would still have that extra win over them. So
right. Bills are
that
playing
is
the
the thing.
Patriots.
I just don't see how they can really play this game logically, since it's so late in the season now. It makes it so much harder.
You're going to be risking more injuries.
More injury, and they don't have the time to recover because you're not going to push the playoffs back.
Right.
So they wouldn't have that extra week. So, yeah, it's just going to be tough. It's going to be tough. So I don't know what they're going to do.
I say let them play for the Pro Bowl game so we have an actual game to watch during the Pro Bowl.
The problem is that puts Cincinnati and the Bills in a very bad situation. I'll be honest. Yeah. If I was a personal player, I would not want to do that because
plus
I would be
after the playoffs anyway, right?
You're setting us up to lose the next week. No matter who wins this game, it doesn't matter. Both of us are going to be damn near dead, and we're just going to be basically easy picking next week in a playoff game. Like I would be furious.
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, it's like when they set the people up. But wasn't there like one team this season that had to do Monday night and Thursday night? Like that's just shenanigans.
Yeah, there was some teams that did that. Yeah, that's bullshit. Like screw you.
Yeah, like like that.
What type of fucking what type of scheduling is this? What is this?
So yeah, no, it's craziness. We'll see what happens. I think at first they were saying Wednesday night, but that has not been confirmed at all. And yeah, I mean, we'll just have to see what happens going forward. But hopefully, the main important part is that hopefully Hamlin recovers and they can kind of move forward from there. The Vinyl Dragon says pondering the game resuming or being a tie is reaching into the multiverse. Yes, in the multiverse of NFL, there are a million different outcomes there.
He's right.
That's like that Community episode where they throw the die up. And I don't know if you ever watched Community at all. It's a pretty amusing show, but there's an episode where basically they're rolling a die to see who has to go down and get the pizza that just came to the door, and the guy stops him. And he's like, "Well, by doing this, you're opening up basically a multiverse of different outcomes of possibilities." And he's like, "Whatever," and he rolls the die, and the whole episode is basically what happens with each number. So who goes down and like what fucking happens just because they went down to get the pizza. This shit is hilarious, but
that is pretty cool though. And God, I just finished the Incursions again, the Marvel shit. Oh my God, dude. Have you ever read that? Have you ever went through that whole storyline?
The Incursions?
Yeah, with everything.
Not the whole storyline.
Basically Doom World and shit.
I have read Doom World, but I haven't read like the whole.
Oh, you haven't led to that.
Right.
Oh man, you need to. That's so good because it deals with obviously it deals with all the multiverses and shit, and the stuff with. I'm sorry, I got it. Okay,
go ahead.
No. What are we going to next?
This right here, what we're talking about.
Okay. I got to bring this up because I'm just this is potential spoilers for anybody who doesn't know. But one of my favorite parts, and I love it, is when Captain America and his team shows up to an area where they think they got the Illuminati. And they show up there, and you see the Hulk and Beast playing chess.
Okay.
And you get in there, and it was like, wait, I think this is a hologram. And it is. And then Beast looks at him, and he's like, you're probably wondering, because this isn't a live hologram. This is a played hologram. So you're probably wondering why I'm talking to you like this and why I know it's you, Captain America. And they're just sitting there still playing their chess game. And Beast goes on to flat out be like, you're predictable. And he breaks down everything Captain America has done up until this point in terms of who's with him, who he brought as backup, what his next move is going to be. Like, he just completely tears him down and Hulk's in the background like, yeah. Like, it is the most badass humiliating moments for Captain America. He is so angry afterwards. They broke down like percentages too. And he's so angry afterwards when Falcon's trying to like talk to him about it, he's like, I don't even want to talk about it. Let's just move on. Like it breaks Captain America down. And it was so cool. And it has so many other good moments. Like one more I gotta bring up.
Yeah.
And I love the story. When Doom and Namor has a talk, and Namor's like, hey, I need your help against the situation that basically Namor has caused against Thanos and the rest of his team. And he's like, I need your help with this. And Doom's like, no. And he's like, why? Why don't you help me? And at first, to be honest, the whole thing basically comes down to, let's call it what it is. Doom was angry that Namor went to Thanos first and not went to him first. But the conversation he has, he's like, I like you, Namor. And he was like, you're a good leader. But let me tell you the difference between you and me as a leader. And he was like, when I lead these guys, my people, I give them a better life. They're always fed. They have food. They live better than the average person. So they have a really good life in the grand scheme of things. Mm-hmm. And he was like, but here's the thing. Here's some of the differences. When they go and they pray to whoever God they pray to, the first person they give thanks to is me. And he was like, you got to understand something. The biggest difference between me and you as a leader, Doom eats first and Doom eats best. And the conversation they have is so good and it's so crazy because it shows you how Doom leads his people. And it also is a huge foreshadow of what's going to be the problem when Doom becomes basically God, when he creates Doom World and how all that goes down and how that ends badly for Doom.
Right.
And it's just, there's so many cool moments. I got to get, and you know me, I'm not the biggest on remembering everybody's names who create the comics or whatever, but Jonathan Hickman did a really good job. And his storytelling is always like that. He'll plant a little seed that you don't think is very important, or he'll mention something that you're like, oh, that could be important. And then like a ton of time goes by and you're like, oh, maybe he forgot it. And then out of nowhere it pops up. And you're like, oh, yeah, he basically said that at the beginning of the story, even though we're close to the end. But still, he doesn't do something or say something big for it just to be a nothing. It is a big thing for you to pay attention to that it's going to happen later on. And that conversation was just setting you up for the flaws that Doom actually has. That story is so freaking good, man. It's so freaking good.
Hickman is also, he has a pretty renowned run on Avengers. So he's got a pretty good story going on there.
And that's basically what that run was. It was all about the Avengers anyway. Yeah, it's basically that.
So I have to add, for Captain America, as far as him being super predictable, do you think it's because he's just always such a Boy Scout that's why he's so predictable? Whereas, he's not going to break any kind of rules. He's always going to follow ranks and everything like that. So, yeah, it almost does make him a little bit predictable.
No, you're right.
If you think about it. Because it's like, oh, what would Captain America? It's like, yeah, he would do just whatever the straight edge fucking to a T thing that you would do. It really doesn't have any surprise cards in its pocket.
No, you're 100% right. And that's why it came down to when do you want me to spoil? You don't want me to spoil certain things for you, right?
Go ahead. Just go ahead.
Okay, perfect. So that's why when Sue, because Sue joins his team to go after Illuminati's, because basically the thing basically boils down to when the Incursions was happening and they had to figure out what to do, and when it came to destroying another universe to save theirs became on the table, Captain America was like, no, we will not do that under any circumstances. And he tried to use the Infinity Gauntlet, and I don't really remember if this was really the first time they really delved into the gauntlet only really works for your universe. I probably delving on a little bit, but this when you fully understood that, because when he tries to use it, it didn't affect anybody else's universe. So the gauntlet, basically all the stones except for the time stone, basically shattered. Because it couldn't affect anybody else's universe. He couldn't use that to move another universe. He couldn't use that for anything. He couldn't do that. So that's when they was like, we might just have to destroy the other person's universe. And he was like, nah, we're not do that. And Tony was like, figured you would be like that. Okay, Strange. And Strange wipes his memory and then sends it back out there. Well, eventually, Captain gets it back. And when he does that, he goes straight after. He tells everybody what's going on because the Illuminati kept that shit to themselves. And I'm not going to front. I understood why they did that. Because Cap and some people's like, well, they should have told everybody. Well, if you tell the whole world that our universe is basically going to be destroyed by another universe, what do you think is going to happen?
Fucking try to fight that universe.
And people are going to go crazy, right? Pandemonium. People are going to freak the hell out. It's the end of the world. And you're going to try and just destroy that universe anyway without thinking logically of what else can we do. You're going to just be like, no, let's just fucking destroy it. Let's screw it. Let's blah, blah, blah. So anyway, and definitely with some of the most powerful heroes, you don't know what another hero is going to do or attempt to do. It's not that easy. So I understood their reasoning for withholding it. But I do agree with this. There's certain people they should have told, like someone who don't get enough credit, Blue Marvel. He should have been told because he is one of the smartest people, and this is up his field. So he should have been somebody who's told. I understand not telling everybody, but they should have told certain people. Anyway, so when Captain tells everybody, some people joins him, and others are like, "Nah, I kind of understand this, and I might not want to destroy another universe, but I'm not fully with you on this, Cap." So, I agree with the Illuminati. I understand what they're doing. So when Cap did his thing and he went to S.H.I.E.L.D. and they're going after Illuminati, Sue Storm joins him. And she's like, her whole thing is, I'm mad because Reed didn't tell me. And deep down, if you really pay attention to Sue's character, deep down, not saying she's necessarily jealous of Reed, but there's times where she feels that Reed can't communicate with her because she's not as smart as him. Okay. So when she basically kind of tells that to Captain, he just instantly believes, yep, Sue's on my side. No, she was never on your side. She was always on her husband's side. And he never saw it coming because of how predictable he is. He's so focused on that thing, he just can't see the broader picture of shit. It's just, I gotta be that Boy Scout. We can't destroy other universe. We can't do this. We can't do that. And even then, he's like, no matter what, I gotta bring them down and bring them to justice and blah, 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 without seeing the whole grand scheme of things. And that's what makes Cap so predictable. So yeah, that shit is, oh God, I love that.
They even got that pretty good. Pretty down in the movies. Like he is pretty much, as far as how they did the Civil War and just the Captain America movies in general. Pretty much that. Yeah, he's pretty much this, like, I have to follow orders. I'm a soldier. I straight arrow kind of a guy, and that's that. So. Yeah, he doesn't really. He's not the sneak attack, lie to your face type of dude at all. And then the other thing I had to talk about or wanted to say because you brought up Namor going to Doom for help about stuff. Namor's always just going to people for help. I feel like.
Yeah.
He can't handle shit on his own. I don't know what's up with that. I feel like every other story I read about Namor, he's fucking begging someone for help.
That's true. It's true. He is, isn't he? I didn't even think about that. You're right.
He's begging Dr. Doom for help with, XYZ. He goes to the Illuminati
for help.
XYZ. He begs Sue Richards to give him a hand job. He's just trying to. He's getting help from everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some shit that he needs to handle himself, he's always trying to go off for another person for it. But yeah, no, I just thought that was funny. That it's just another example of Namor going to help or asking for help rather. When it's like, bro, just handle your business. Like, you're a big boy, go do your shit.
I mean, because even think about it. Even with this, even with shit like that, because obviously Namor and Black Panther's issues and all that, and that they have some badass moments in that story leading with their issue. But remember, in the Dark Phoenix, when in a situation where when the Avengers went against the X-Men or whatever, and Cyclops had the Phoenix, and Cyclops and Namor had a piece of the Phoenix, and some of it was around other people. Remember, Namor attacks Wakanda, and then when he loses the powers and shit goes bad, and Wakanda kind of retaliates. Namor when Thanos shows up that first time, Namor tells Thanos that Wakanda has one of the stones, and he has Thanos helps him basically. He sends Thanos out there to destroy Wakanda.
Sounds like Namor's a snitch. That's what it sounds like to me.
This is what makes it so fucked up. Wakanda never had a stone, and he knew that. He knew that. He just sent Thanos over there because he knew what Thanos was going to do.
Soft. Yeah.
Kobe
is in that universe.
Finds out about that. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, he goes crazy.
Yeah. Sure.
He goes crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the fucked up moment. My man literally knew they didn't have a stone, but he knew what Thanos was gonna do. So he's like, "Yeah, they got one. You should go over there and fuck shit up." And that's exactly what Thanos does.
Can't
do I got a question for you. Because they just recently did something. So God, I'm forgetting her name. The girl who has the Phoenix now. Is it God, what is her name? She didn't even deserve it because she lost in the freaking tournament, but she still got the Phoenix. What is her stupid name? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I remember you telling me how. So let's see. Why
do I want to say? Is it Echo?
Was it Echo? Because she has that story. Yeah, I think it might be Echo. I remember you telling me about it.
Yeah, it's oh my God. And no shocker, she hasn't had any. It is Echo. Yeah. Okay. No shocker. She hasn't had any big moments neither, because I mean that's a great way to build her up. But anyway, this is something that's interesting. I want to know, how do you feel about this? So she goes to this base and with Black Panther, and she's trying to see whenever what we got from Rob.
Oh, Rob's just confirming it was in fact Echo.
Mm-hmm. They go to this base and they're looking at. She goes there and her and Black Panther are talking. She's like, I want to know, just in case when the Phoenix go crazy, who can beat the Phoenix? Like, who can kill it? How can I kill it? Just in case it eventually, it's basically foreshadowing. Eventually she's going to lose control. We all know it happens. But anyway, the names on this list that I can remember. Here's some of the names that I remember. It had Thanos on the list of who can kill the Phoenix. It had Thanos. It had Scarlet Witch.
Okay.
It had, I believe it had Thor.
Thanos with Thanos with the stones or Thanos without any stones?
It just had Thanos. It didn't specifically say what he had or what he would. It just had names.
Okay, Thanos.
I believe it had Thor.
Scarlet Witch, Thor. Okay, I'm with you so far.
God, did it have It had the Beyonder, I believe, which is like obvious.
Okay, Beyonder.
And I can't remember. It was some other. I can't remember if it was Molecule Man up there, but it was somebody. It was a couple.
Molecule Man? No. Okay, now hold on a second.
No.
Molecule Man.
Yes.
Okay.
Here we go. And okay. The Beyonders. It's even in the encouraging event. One of the biggest things was that the Beyonders would put a Molecule Man in every single universe. And once they got bored with it, they would have him self-destruct and bye-bye to that universe.
What?
Yeah. The Molecule Man has that much. No, Molecule Man, old school Molecule Man was beyond broken. And they burned that shit down and made them weaker. But in this story, they built a lot of that shit back up. So here's what they're interesting. Remember how Doom got those powers? The Molecule Man had like basically absorbed like the Beyonder's power and gave Doom a portion of that power.
Right.
Remember?
Yeah, I do. Yep.
So when Doom, and you remember what happened to fucking Phoenix with Cyclops?
Mm-hmm.
This man literally, Cyclops talking all that shit. I got the full power of the Phoenix. I can destroy you. That's nice. Just grabs my man, snaps his neck, and disintegrates him. Just like that. Just basically showed you Phoenix ain't shit when it comes to like the Beyonder. And that was a small portion of that power. That wasn't as if Doom had all of it. That was just like a quarter of that, maybe even a little, but that was just a little portion of that power. And Doom was God. So yeah, Molecule Man, don't sleep on that dude, man.
That's true. That's true. I forgot about that's right. I forgot. Just pause for 1 second.
Scarlet Witch should be up there.
Scarlet Witch, yeah. You know what? I think Scarlet Witch. I mean, well, I would say Scarlet Witch is incredibly powerful. So I would, especially if you're going comic
recently. I think after House of M and all that stuff that happened and all that shit, I don't think she's as strong as she used to be. So I don't know if she should still.
So they nerfed her after comic or House of M. They nerfed her from then.
I'm pretty sure they made her weaker after like that. I think that event and maybe another thing happened where she showed some real power, and I think they just made her weaker. If Rob or somebody else can confirm something for me, because I'm pretty sure she got weaker. And I don't know if she is strong. And I don't know. Maybe that database is just saying in general what she could do. I don't know. Same with like Thanos. Do you think Thanos could like legitly?
So Thanos, it depends if he's wielding the stones or not.
Right.
Like if he's not wielding the stones, it's like I don't know. But if wielding the stones, yeah, I think you could take on the Phoenix. I don't know. I think Thanos is smart enough to figure it out, but I don't know if he's strong enough to just like him versus Phoenix 1-on-1, just like, let's fucking like let's go. It's like a boxing match, the Rock'em Sock'em robots. Yeah. That's all I can imagine with Thanos. Like he kind of looks like the Rock'em Sock'em robot, actually.
He does.
Yeah, I don't think he'd straight, boxing match take the Phoenix, but he might be able to figure something out, or with the stones, I think he'd be able to do it.
Because it's
Scarlet
weird.
Witch, from what I know of Scarlet Witch, I haven't read some of the recent stuff. So if they've nerfed her, then they've nerfed her. But from what I've read, I would say without a doubt.
No, and that's fair. The thing that's weird, because like, do you think any of the Eternals, like 1-on-1, could beat the Phoenix?
Any of the Eternals?
Yeah.
No.
I don't neither, and I did ask that because there was the story where Thanos was like literally killing the Eternals 1-on-1. So I don't know.
Thanos looks like a hungry hippo.
Well, now I want a hungry hippo game with Thanos being a little hippo.
You push the point, it's just Thanos' head going up.
Yes.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Honestly, Thanos is just such a cool character, though, because like I loved again in the story where this dude is just like he goes to one of the universes and it's the an X-Men universe, and he Charles Xavier, Charles sent like the X-Men after him. They killed him, and Thanos is sitting there like, because Charles like, what do you want me to do? He's like, I just want you to beg. I want you to beg me for your life. And he was like, when you beg, then you will beg me to kill you and put you out of your misery. And Charles is like, I will never do that. And he's like, okay. And he's like, he snaps his finger, and his boy is bringing some of the younger mutants that survived. And he's like, yeah, we're just going to kill him in front of you. And then Charles begs and everything. And you see Thanos' face goes from super serious to just like the biggest smile, as if he's a proud father watching him do it. Like he's so happy. Like it was just so happy to hear this man beg. And I'm just like, yo, Thanos is such a badass. He's such an evil, weird character. And you can say sometimes he's not just evil, he's just what he is. But it's just I like
crazy.
Thanos. He's so cool.
He's just crazy. Like, I mean, they do a good job of just keeping him just crazy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Just like where you know how the Joker is always supposed to be crazy, but with the Joker, it's just like it's more like there's always a underlying plan, or like there's this or there's that, and he's like, oh, it's chaos, but it's like he's always got an objective. With Thanos, it's outside of like where he had his objective to try to clap some cheeks of death by killing half the universe.
Cheeks.
He wanted them cheeks.
Clap those cheeks?
Doesn't he? I think he does. But outside of that, Thanos is he's just around to fuck shit up. Like he really Thanos really is that crazy chaos that Joker wants so bad to be. So I think that the writers do a good job of keeping Thanos that way.
Yeah.
What was I was gonna say something. I don't remember what it was in reference to, but I'm not sure. Continue though. As far as I think you were going after the Phoenix Force, something else. Oh, so much content. They should make a Thanos TV series.
Yes, TV series. It is so much. But no, it's interesting because she was just basically trying to figure out what to do and who would be able to kill the Phoenix. And I just think that stuff is. I just think that's interesting that they they have their little names of who they believe would do it, and that was definitely obviously Marvel way of saying, yo, these guys. And I guess honestly, that's probably still their way of saying, yo, Scarlet Witch is still a beast. She's still somebody.
Yeah. Out of everyone that you named, I feel like Scarlet Witch is. I haven't read some of the most recent, but I feel like she would be the one who would be like, yeah, I could take the Phoenix Force, no problem.
It would definitely have to be her, towards some of her strongest for sure, though, because obviously that's what always made things weird about Scarlet Witch. Her power is just like her, and again, it's not just her though. To be fair, it's the writers. The powers of somebody's, their power level is going to always fluctuate. One moment they're going to be unstoppable, and the next moment there's going to be, they're there. Right. So it's not necessarily just on her, but they definitely did weaken her. And I don't believe not from what I've at least read recently, they've made her as strong, but it could still be one of those things if she just hasn't had a reason to go insanely powerful like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it still could be that. I don't know, but they definitely did weaken her. But yeah, she's still a beast. But no, seriously, with Conan Thanos, because that was the whole reason why he even went to Doom, because when they actually had the moment to destroy a universe, they each was like, I can't do it. We really actually can't do it. And Namor was like, I can. And he does it. And he went to Thanos because he knew Thanos would be the one to help him do it. But then he found one big problem. One, he can't beat Thanos, so Thanos made him his bitch. And two, Thanos loved it. It wasn't just the fact that, I'm doing this. Because Namor did it because it needed to be done, not necessarily because he wanted to. He didn't necessarily enjoy destroying another person's universe and killing everybody there, destroying that multiverse, just killing everybody. He didn't enjoy that, but it was something that needed to be done, right? But Thanos, no, he loved it. His team, they loved it. Like, they was feeding off that shit. And it scared Namor because he's like, oh shit, these guys are loving this too much. I can't stop them. And anytime Thanos would get mad or say what are you doing, he would be like, Thanos, sir. And it was like, whoa, Namor is like a king. This man is bowing down to somebody else like this. That's oh man, that was crazy. That shit is crazy.
I remembered what I wanted to mention just real quick because you brought up the Beyonder. So there have been whispers, not confirmed rumors, but whispers that the Beyonder is in fact going to be the Secret War, the Avengers Secret Wars. He is going to be in it as the main villain. Yeah, so I was surprised to hear that. There was also whispers that he's going to be a Kang variant. I don't know how I feel about that, but just the fact that he's mentioned right now, because of course that movie's a long way off. This rumors could be way off. So you never know. But I was just like, oh, okay, I could get down with, the Beyonder. I was like, they're obviously going to have to tone them down a little bit, but
Of course.
I could get down with the Beyonder. There were also some whispers, again, not confirmed rumors, that Annihilus is going to be the main villain for Fantastic Four.
Really?
So I was like, damn, they're bringing some power moves. But again, is whispers. I know when there's smoke, there could be fire, kind of a thing, but nothing has been confirmed as of yet. But I was just like, Annihilus and Beyonder. That's now we're talking some crazy stuff going on now.
When is the Fantastic Four? Is that next year? Because I know it's not 2023, so
no, it's definitely not this year. Let's go ahead and bring up the upcoming Marvel movies list.
And bro, Deadpool is next year.
Yeah, Deadpool's not for a minute.
I thought it was this year. I was like, damn. Y'all expect you? I mean, I guess y'all giving this man time, but that dude old as hell. Damn.
Yeah. Oh, Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman is old as hell. Like, damn, bro.
No. That's why I wasn't. We've talked about why I wasn't excited when they announced. I was just like, okay, whatever. But he's old.
I'm with you. It might just be a cameo. It might not be as much as I thought. Like, damn.
He's gonna come out in a walker. Like, all right. You got the tennis balls and shit on it too. All right, so Quantumania is our next Marvel movie coming out February of this year.
Is that really next month?
Next month.
Damn.
Next month. Okay. We got 6 weeks. Looks like 6 weeks.
Okay.
Then we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. That's going to be May. The Marvels is going to be July.
And that's a movie. Okay.
Yes, these are movies. Yep. So Captain America: New World Order apparently is supposed to be May of next year. Thunderbolts July of next year. Blade September of next year. Deadpool November of next year. Fantastic Four February of 2025. So 2 years.
Wow.
2 years. Avengers Kang Dynasty May of 2025. And Avengers Secret Wars May of 2026.
Oh.
And that's what they've got so far. So we're looking 4 years out ish, 3-4 years out.
So we have one. So that's the second Avengers movie then.
Yes. So there will be Kang Dynasty and then Secret Wars. Yes.
Wow. Damn. Wow, our Avengers, just thinking about at least from what we got right now, our Avengers look pretty damn lame.
It's gonna be it's like a young Avengers mixed with some of the old Avengers.
I mean, because you can't
even really that period of time.
The Avengers, they're Fantastic Four.
There's a period of time in the comics where the Avengers, I remember reading some Avengers books where I was like, wait, this is the Avengers?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's some lame ass Avengers too. That's true. That's called what it is. That's true.
I mean, I don't recognize any of these motherfuckers.
It's like, damn, we just giving anybody Avengers now. It's just like, you just get handing out cards. You get Avenger now. Here you go. Like, damn, bro, this sucks, yo. It ain't even. How do we? You
know what pissed me off the most about that though?
Yeah,
is that my man Spider-Man still couldn't get that shit locked down.
It is Spider-Man.
Yeah, dude was an Avenger.
He's more important than most of everybody else on his team right now.
I was saying, but he's still oh my god, it's ridiculous. Oh yeah, Vinyl Dragon says we might not have a Hawkeye. He's okay. He just posted something today, but Jeremy Renner, the guy who plays Hawkeye, he got into some kind of snowmobile or snow something accident, which was crazy. And then I think there was a NASCAR driver who also died same fucking day or a day later with a snowmobile related accident.
Damn.
And I'm just sitting here man, white people love to be dangerous in the snow. I don't know what it is, but that.
James sitting there man, white people are crazy. All right, man, I'm gonna get that snowmobile.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I need to hit the slopes. Where's my snowboard? Where's my snowboard? No, which I mean, both this shit was crazy. So Jeremy Renner, I couldn't believe he's seeing that stuff. He said, "Oh, a snowmobile ran over his leg. Oh my god, that's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know what happened with the NASCAR guy. I guess he crashed into something. I don't know. I'm not sure, but just I don't know. Just the mere concept of going onto a mountain and just basically falling down the mountain on some sort of device just doesn't make any sense to me personally. But a lot of people enjoy it, and it's a sport apparently for many people.
It
so
is. Definitely like the winter games and shit.
Yeah, I know. Skiing and snowboarding and all sorts of stuff. And I don't know. I just hear so many people getting hurt about doing this kind of thing where it's not my cup of tea. But I'm glad Jeremy Renner's okay. I feel bad for I don't remember the guy's name, but the person who passed away yesterday. Due to the snow something accident, just craziness. But we do still have Hawkeye because we've got Kate Bishop, baby.
That's right.
Kate Bishop, so baby.
Even if we lose, male Hawkeye, we got female Hawkeye.
Yeah, and female. Look, male Hawkeye never took out Kingpin. All right, that's all I'm saying.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew it.
I just want to throw that out there. Snow or no snow?
His biggest feat on his own without having the Avengers there with him.
Yeah, what is his biggest feat?
Yeah.
Wait, has he ever
one-on-one? Has he done Bond stuff that would matter?
Hold on a second. You said that as a joke, but now I'm like, wait, who has he one-on-one? I don't think.
Yeah.
Because Yelena kicked his ass.
That's what I said. You would tell us every week that Hawkeye got his ass kicked again. Like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, but Kate one-on-one with old King Boy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So I guess that means she's even like from what you were telling me, she handled business better than Daredevil did.
Oh my god, it's so stupid, dude.
I guess she's better than Daredevil. Right?
I'm about to get mad all over again over this shit, bro. Like, it's so frustrating to watch Daredevil go up against Kingpin for a whole fucking episode of just like not just an episode, but like 2 fucking seasons, but like 2 different episodes where they just square up and it's one-on-one for like at least 25 minutes, and it's a fucking bloody, brutal battle, and then Kate just fucking 2 minutes. Which, I mean, if anyone's going to finish a guy in 2 minutes, I guess it's going to be Kate Bishop. But what I'm saying, though...
Whoa!
What I'm saying, though, is that it just seems like some shenanigans. It just seems like some shenanigans. I'm getting angry again.
Getting angry again?
It's just aggravating the way that they did that particular part of the show. The show in general, I was okay with up until that part. I was just like, this is fucking, nah. But Jeremy Renner's okay. He did post something from the hospital saying he's going to be all right. So we're glad about that. What else we got from Final Dragon? He says, bro, it's definitely like you say, it's a white thing. I once had a friend invite me to go swamp walking with him in Mississippi. You physically walk in the swamp and wade in waters and enjoy the sights. Yeah, that sounds like a terrible idea. It sounds like you just asked me to get eaten by a crocodile.
For real. Sounds like, and like whatever else in those swamps. Like, hell, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, we ain't even friends no more. The fact you even asked me to do something so damn stupid. Go by yourself.
You could get into it with an alligator, with a snake, with those fucking duck hunter dudes. You know what I'm talking about? Like those Duck Dynasty motherfuckers with their beards and shit, just out of nowhere, sniping you out of the swamp. I don't want none of that shit. I don't want none of that shit. Last thing you see is just
later on the night. You know they do it.
Those dudes look like their beards smell awful. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah,
they look like they haven't washed their beards in 20 years. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, they have such a great beard. No, they just haven't had any hygiene in 20 years.
Yeah. It's like a competition for them now to see how nasty it can get. Who can not wash
they're
it
like,
longer.
oh, they must brush it out with some great beard oil. No, that's just sweat, bro. Like that's just fucking gross ass nasty shit.
Sweat and swamp water.
swamp. If Swamp Thing's next episode isn't about Duck Dynasty, I swear to God, it's a missed opportunity.
Sorry, right.
Oh shit! But yeah, no, we're glad about Jeremy Renner being okay.
Yeah.
I think that was what we're talking about with Hawkeye. Oh yeah, we're talking about who are the Avengers right now. Who are the Avengers? We got Captain America, Sam Wilson.
Yeah, I would assume Shang-Chi is going to be one of them, right?
Shang-Chi is probably going to be an Avenger.
Yeah. So that's 2.
We're probably going to have She-Hulk as an Avenger.
The new Black Widow.
Yelena. You think
Yelena's going to be one?
But she's going to be on the Thunderbolts, I think. Thunderbolts is Thunderbolts is just going to be.
You think she might not be both though?
Nah.
You don't think so? You don't think they're going to switch? Just get another Black Widow in there?
Nah. I don't think so because the way that she's made her, the way that they've made her so far, it's been like, I don't know. She's just very anti. What she was doing. You know, like she was just like going up against her sister. She's like, nah, this isn't great. You know, like they seem to butt heads a lot more than. So I feel like she wouldn't be pro Avengers.
Okay, that's fair. We know we got Captain Marvel then.
Yeah, but which one? Probably Miss Marvel. If they, I don't know.
Yeah, because obviously Captain Marvel can't be a full-time Avenger, but she could be an Avenger.
Foggy and Karen from the Netflix series signed on to be in the upcoming Disney Born Again series. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's good news. Rob is telling us Foggy and Karen from Netflix have signed on to be in the upcoming Disney Born Again series. So hopefully we get Crack Whore Karen. That would be nice. And
that would be. I want that so much, but I still feel they're gonna not fully go into it.
You think they're gonna tone it down?
I think they're gonna 100% tone it down.
You know,
plus, I'm gonna be honest. I also feel it's also one of those things where, especially if you notice, over the last, I'll say definitely 3 years for sure, they don't put women in those kind of positions anymore in these shows. They make sure they protect them and make them look like they're the strongest things in the universe.
I don't know. I think she's gonna suck some dick for crack, bro.
I love the way you just said it like that. Some dick for crack, yeah. Maybe. I guess we'll find out, huh?
Nah, I'm with you. I don't think they're gonna make her as much of or go into that part of the story.
She was going ham on that shit, bro. She was like, she even was sleeping with the dude to get back to the city.
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
sometimes you got to do what you got to do, bro. You know what? You need to ride in the city. It's ass, gas, or grass, baby. You gotta fucking put something up. Gas ain't cheap.
That leg, you know what it means.
That gas station pump ain't cheap, bro. That's all I'm saying. That shit spiked back up recently too. That diesel. Oh shit. Vinyl Dragon says they need to put a little Jerry curl in their beard or afro sheen. I think he's talking about Duck Dynasty. The Jews. It may turn over into Young Avengers with Miss Marvel, Black Panther, Ironheart, and Kate Bishop. So it's going to be all female Avengers. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Look, I wasn't mad about Riri like you were. So, Riri for me so far, I've just been like, okay, whatever. You know, it's cool. I told you my small grievances with Riri. It wasn't even that big of a deal. It was just kind of like some of the dialogue that they wrote for her I thought was a little off. But her in general was just like, okay. I think the Ironheart costume is fucking I don't like it.
Yeah, it sucks.
I don't like it.
It's
why is it? Look, women's suits already have shoulder pads. We get it. Do the fucking Iron Man suit have to have shoulder pads too? Like, what is this, a hockey goalie that we're going up against? Like, I don't understand what's going on. Absolutely. You see Riri as a goalie for the New York Rangers.
Hey, if she giving us some dubs with New York Rangers, then I might start liking it in, right? But okay, so maybe Daredevil will be a new Avenger. I mean, an Avenger. I'll say new Avenger. I mean the new team Avengers. Maybe Daredevil. I don't know, but honestly, this team is not looking very cool. Like you said before, we had some sneakers, but this is not looking like a very cool team.
Yeah, I don't know because I know
that's my biggest thing. I don't know how you feel about this, but I've always hated when a team gets too many people. Like, as much as I love the Justice League, but when it, like, even when in the cartoon, I like Justice League Unlimited, but I will admit it was way too many damn people. And like seeing a watchtower filled with different heroes, it makes the team not as cool as it is. It's like a club. When you have too many people in that club, it's not as cool anymore. It's not as like, how do you get in? Like when you have too many people on a team, it kind of gets lame. It's like anybody can join it.
Right. And you saying Justice League Unlimited, that's funny because I think
that was my biggest, that was probably my only real issue. It was, and I understood that was the whole premise of it, to spotlight other people too. But in the grand scheme of things, every episode did still boil down to some member of the main Justice League teaming up with either them, like the Justice League again, or with some of the newer people. But it was just like it was too many people. And with this new the way the Avengers are looking now, I just like who's really gonna be there, and two, is it gonna be too many people on this team?
Right, and then who's gonna lead it?
Who is going to be the leader? Like, seriously, who is going to be the leader? Because, yeah, I like Falcon. I really do. But I'm sorry, he's not really a good leader.
Which is why he was the sidekick to begin with.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'm sorry. If anybody can bring up some great Falcon stories, and even if you're a great leader, please let me know. Because I've read a bunch, and I don't remember him being the greatest of leaders.
And even if you're talking about MCU-wise, a good leader would have stepped up and taken that shield, period, like from the beginning. Not that I didn't enjoy how he came about the right. shield and the suit, but it was just like if he was that guy, he would have just been like, "This is my shield now." Like, Cat gave it to me. I'm the boss now. Take your seat, kind of a thing. Instead, he did. Yeah, for real, like sit the fuck down. I'm in charge now, type of thing. But he ain't that guy. So
Captain Falcon eats first and eats best.
Dude, if they start calling him Captain Falcon, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Falcon punch! Oh my god, I fucking love it.
He does that with his Falcon punch.
God, that would be amazing. That would be so fucking funny.
I would laugh my ass off. I would pop for that. I'd be like, yeah, good job.
Yeah,
it works.
That's a good, nice. Mono Dragon says an Ant-Man Avenger. I think they're gonna keep Ant-Man just because he's the one who's dealing with Kang first. So he's gonna since the first Avengers movie is gonna be Kang Dynasty, unless they kill off Ant-Man, I'm going to assume that they're gonna have Ant-Man is gonna be like, hey, I have some experience dealing with this dude in the quantum
Ant-Man dies and the Wasp just takes his place. Like, all right. Okay. Yep. There we go.
They bring back Hank. Hank starts beating all the bitches. Bro, oh my god. They bring back Hank and Hank's just laying it down on Riri and Black Panther and shit. He's just beating all the asses.
Oh my.
Like, hey, damn it, we told you for 60 years to stop doing this shit, bro. Every time.
Stop it, damn it, stop it.
Every time.
But no, man, it is concerning because this isn't an exciting thing of like who's going to be in the Avengers. It's kind of more concerning and like, yeah, the people we've displayed so far is pretty lame, bro. Like, this is not really the coolest of teams.
Is it still going to be like 5-ish people, or are they going to?
That's what I'm worried about. It could be way too many people.
And it's going to be like the whole, just everyone's an adventure. Because in Endgame, honestly, it's like everyone's a fucking Avenger because they all have that battle at the end, you know. And Captain America goes like Avengers assemble, and it's just like everyone. So I guess everyone's an Avenger now.
But at least that
know.
was more of like, you know, we're all fighting to protect, like to save things, you know. Yeah. But it was like an end of the world. I don't know. I guess, I guess, yeah, you're right. In the grand scheme of things, yeah, I suppose, yeah.
I don't know.
So
I think the Avengers are going to be Loki.
You think Loki's going to be an Avenger?
No, just fucking around.
Oh, I thought you.
I was going to be like Loki, Scarlet Witch,
female Loki, Scarlet Witch.
Oh yeah, female Loki, Scarlet Witch, evil Doctor Strange, Necromancer Strange, right? Yeah. Okay. Riri, and Miss Marvel.
And Miss Marvel.
There we go. We got it.
Avengers or something.
Got it. There you go. All five.
All five.
Who's leading? Charles.
Charles Xavier?
Hell yeah. From afar. He's just kind of like guiding them.
Ah, gotcha.
They don't even know. They don't even know that he's in there.
He's just kinda, they think it's Jean.
It's the Phoenix just walking around. The Phoenix Force is just chilling.
Oh God.
New Avengers. Rob says New Avengers team could be Sam, War Machine. Wait, War Machine. Oh yeah, War Machine. Okay.
Yeah, he's still technically there.
I was for a second. I was like, wait, is he still around? No, okay.
Yeah, he's still there. I know. Yeah, great job with him, huh?
Sam, War Machine, Monica Rambeau, who they have not built up since WandaVision. Cersei, no. Hercules, no. Stop it. What? Stop. Just stop this. This is nonsense.
First, it was just the black event. Go on.
The Black Event. Hell yeah, bro. Dude, if they made a team called the Black Avengers, though, tell me that shit would be at least intriguing.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Black Panther, Storm. Yeah, man. Okay, yeah, okay. All right, Falcon, you can join now. Oh, yeah, we getting there.
Blade. Yeah, come on. Blade, okay. War Machine. Dude, that's 5 right there.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. He's saying Monica Rambeau, Cersei, Hercules, Black Knight, and White Vision. Black Knight, who we still haven't seen. White Vision, who disappeared after WandaVision. Hercules, who's like trying to fight Thor right now, and Thor was about to quit. Cersei. Okay. Monica Rambeau.
I don't know where that one came from, but yeah, okay.
Monica Rambeau, who they haven't built up, same with White Vision. War Machine,
who
hasn't appeared
in a significant role. She got fucking killed by Wanda.
Oh my God, dude. There's a picture of like that scene. I just shared it recently. It was like cracked me up so much. Basically, it's John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic. He's like, how Black Bolt could defeat you with a single word from his mouth. And then Wanda's like, what mouth? And it goes to Monica Rambeau with no mouth, and she's thinking, and she's like a thought bubble. She's like, I'm not Black Bolt, you piece of shit.
That's racist.
Racist. Oh my God.
Wanda's racist.
Wanda is racist.
You just assumed Black Bolt. You just assumed. Okay. Yep. Yeah, fuck this shit. You know I'm taking you down in court. The superhero court.
Oh my God. But if we did get the Black Avengers, it would be weird to have another Civil War story.
Nah, it makes perfect sense. I fully understand why this boy happened. Nah, it makes perfect sense. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I'm dying. He said it makes perfect sense. Oh shit!
All the black people all around the world unite. You're like, yeah, we get why this happening. You just get all together. Mm-hmm.
Why don't we have sponsors, Chris? I don't get it.
Yeah, for real.
We're so topical.
For real, we are.
Ah, shit. Black Avengers Kit Kat Eat Your Heart Out. What? Final Jacket. Are you having a stroke, bud? I don't know what's going on there. That shit don't make no sense. Kit Kat Eat Your Heart Out? What? That's not even Kit Kat's slogan. What?
I don't
I don't
know.
know either. I don't know. Break me off a piece of that Black Avengers. I don't know.
Yeah, for real. What the fuck?
Anyway, I think that's where we're gonna end it.
Yeah.
I'm crying. This shit is just too funny. Oh my god. All right, we're gonna call it. Go ahead and hit that like button for us. We appreciate you.
Smash it.
Smash it. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Get it with your Black Avenger.
Is that what? Is that a name for your dick? And is now the Black Avenger?
I'm trying to make it not that obvious, but I guess I don't know, man. It could be anything. It could be
This
anything.
is like, I'd like to meet you ladies with the Black Avenger.
That's gonna be my new pickup line now. I'm not even playing.
Yeah, just real quick.
I'll let y'all know if it works.
Someone in one of my group chats recently bought like this whole Transformers set, and one of the dudes was named Rodimus Prime or Rodimus or whatever. I was like, Rodimus, hell yeah, Rodimus, roll out. I was like, that's my new fucking name for my thing. Rodimus, roll out. Anyway, we're calling it there. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. As always, stay villainous and